Today we will discuss about scheduling of tasks on a dedicated system. Here we are assuming that we are depending on a cloud environment and we are scheduling a set of tasks on a cloud environment, and the cloud environment is treated as a distributed environment. So before going to explain the task scheduling algorithm, I want to explain what is a cloud computing environment. So, cloud computing is nothing but a distributed computing environment, and it is growing rapidly in the world of information technology. And basically it provides three type of services, that is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. And basically the most important features of cloud computing environment are on-demand self-service, then distributed computing environment, then service level agreement. All these things are quality of services of cloud computing environment. So when we schedule task in a cloud environment, we follow some algorithm. So min, max min, suffrage heuristic are the basic traditional scheduling algorithm performed on cloud environment, and their make span and other quality of services are also uh, measured using some of the methods. Beside these three algorithms, there are many algorithms like clustering based scheduling algorithm in cloud, nature's inspired based scheduling algorithm in clouds are also there. So in today's video, we will discuss about min scheduling algorithm, and this min scheduling algorithm is the first scheduling algorithm uh, developed on cloud environment. And this cloud min scheduling algorithm is basically a greedy algorithm, and here we assume that all the tasks are independent. The task will be assigned to machines having the minimum execution time, and after that we will calculate the efficiency of the algorithm in terms of overall completion time of the task or make span. So, this is the algorithm. Here for each task we need to determine its minimum completion time. Minimum completion time we need to determine. Then overally we will find out the minimum completion time. Then assign the task to that particular machine with the given completion time, and this process will be repeated until and unless all the tasks will be allocated to the server or machine. So let's discuss one example. So in this example we have three number of tasks T1, T2, T3, two number of machines M1 and M2. So in this matrix you can see T1, T2, T3 tasks are there and respective M1 and M2 machines are there. T1 is taking 140 amount of time on machine M1. Similarly, T1 is taking 100 amount of time on machine M2. Similarly, all the time taken by each task on each machine is given, and this matrix is represented in the form of uh, n cross m, where n is the number of machine and m is the number of task. So here in the first step we need to select the minimum time on which the task is running, like on which machine T1 is taking minimum time to complete. So out of M1 and M2 we can say that on machine M2 T1 is taking 100 unit of time, which is less than M1. Similarly, T2 is taking 20 unit of time on machine M1, which is less than machine M2. Similarly, T3 is taking 60 unit of time on machine M1, which is less than machine M2. So in the first step, one minimum component is chosen among the machines. In the second step, what we will do, we will choose the minimum out of these three assignment. So out of these three assignment, the minimum is T2 is taking 20 unit of time on machine M1. T2 is taking 20 unit of time on machine M1. So assign this T2 task on machine M1. So in the giant chart, we will assign T2 on machine M1 with a completion time of 20 unit of time. So now remove T2 from our table. Now our updated table is T1 and T3 because T2 is already allocated. Now as we know that in the giant chart 20 amount of time is already spent in machine M1, we need to add 20 on machine M1. Okay. So it will be 160 and 80. For M2 it will remain same. So now again in the step 2, choose the minimum amount on which machine T1 is taking. So T1 is taking 100 unit of time on M2, which is less than M1. Similarly, T3 is taking 70 amount of time on M2, which is less than M1. So out of these two assignment, choose the minimum one. So here the minimum assignment is T3 is assigned to M2 with 70 unit of time. So now update this assignment in the giant chart. So now you assign T3 task on machine M2 with 70 units of time. Now we have left with us only one task, that is T1. Now update the matrix. As we know, T2 in M2 we assign T3 with 70 unit of time. So for machine M2 we need to add 70 unit. So it will be 170. For M1 it will be remain the same. Now you choose the minimum one, like T1 will be allocated to minimum time for a particular machine. So it will be to M1. So T1 will be allocated to M1. Now update the giant chart. So T1 will be allocated to M1 and the completion time will be 160. So here we complete the assignment of all three tasks into the two machine. Now you can see that we can calculate the efficiency of this particular algorithm in terms of make span. And what is make span? Make span is overall completion time of all the tasks. So here all the tasks T1, T2, T3 took 160 unit of time to complete their execution. So we can say that 160 is the make span or overall completion time of all the task. So this is the small explanation for min scheduling algorithm and make span calculation. Thank you.